Falcon Punch!
You know what? Let's just get into it. Let's just get straight into it, because Sneako went on Rumble and he went on Fresh and Fit to retell the story about how he got Falcon Punch, Superman Punch, Captain America Punch, and you know what? He's lying. And to no one's surprise, because these guys, all of these guys, just fail to take accountability. So without further ado, let's hear what he has to say on Fresh and Fit's podcast. Let's hear what he has to say about this situation, shall we?
You guys are in support of Palestine, correct? Like unanimous at the table?
I don't care.
You don't care about genocide? Okay, besides the point. Anyway, there's a genocide going on.
Why are you asking a bunch of OnlyFans models if they're in support of Palestine? Like, why? Do you really expect a decent response out of these women? Okay, do you really expect them to be like, oh yeah, no, they don't know what the is going on. All they care about is money. That's it. Why are you even asking them that?
Out of Palestine, and there's a nation of Israel that's committing the genocide, and there's this movement called America First, which is the strongest American movement that's resisting that right now. So I went to support my friend Nick Fuentes, who had an event, gathering a lot of people who are pro-America First. This guy's the future president of America. So I went over there.
Oh my gosh. Jesus, get Nick Fuentes' penis out of your throat. Oh, he deep-throated it. Oh my gosh. Wow. He's going to, I'm supporting my friend. He's going to be the next. Nick Fuentes is never going to. Trump is one thing. An actual neo-Nazi running the country, that's insane. That is insane. That is never going to happen, bro. The Republicans are not even going to fully back this man. What the hell are you talking about? Nick is never going to become president. Let's just finish it. Let's finish it.
But they canceled the venue. Want to know why? Because the people who own the venue are in support of Israel. And so,
see, and that's bull. That is bull. So from what I heard, the people canceled the event that was at the venue is because their original, this was a backup venue that Sneako was at. So apparently, and please chat, I said chat, I'm thinking I'm live streaming, Jesus Christ. So supporters, subscribers, whatever, let me know in the comments down below if you heard differently, or if you know anything differently, like, for sure. Because if I'm wrong, I will say that I'm wrong for sure. But from what I understand, the event that Sneako was at, where he got Falcon punched in the face, this was a backup event because they couldn't find it. Like, they couldn't find a space and they were looking last minute. That's what I heard. So since they were like trying to just rush and find a space, they landed on the place that Sneako got punched at, and apparently the venue didn't know like what this group was about. Keep in mind, this group is led by none other than Nick Fuentes himself. I don't know if he was actually there, but these people are there for him, which means they are very like-minded. So just imagine, right? You have a bunch of people come into your venue spewing a lot of the same crap that Nick Fuentes says, spewing a lot of the crap that he thinks, that he says, that he feels. Just imagine, is that the kind of customer? Are those the kind of customers that you want in your establishment? No, because you're obviously going to scare away actual customers, and you don't want people to think that you align with their bigotry. So no, you are not going to like those people in your venue. And when the venue realized, like, oh, we don't want these people in here, they got kicked out. So when they realized that they were getting kicked out, that's when they started getting rowdy and saying, F you, F you. And the security guard was getting frustrated because they would not leave. Now, again, let me say this. I could be 1000% wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know, and I will say, my bad, guys. I got some misinformation that was actually wrong. But from what I understand, that is what happened. All right. And of course, Sneako isn't going to tell the whole truth because that's just what he does. Anyway, let's get back into it.
They had to move the event 3 times, and the event was like he had to go on the streets with a megaphone. Yeah. And so it kept getting pushed.
Y'all found out that they said that there's IOs?
Yeah, definitely. Why else would they cancel the, like, after they found out that it was America
They're trying
First?
To say that
because it is Nick Fuentes' group. The man is a literal Nazi, okay? He says the most bigoted that you can think of. What do you mean? Why would you want that in your establishment? Why would you support that? Why? That it doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
They didn't know that it was gonna be him.
That's
But
a
I'm
lie.
like, that's bullshit. Yeah,
That's
I was
an
gonna
absolute
say,
lie.
I know that's bullshit.
So
yeah.
it's got to be
What
people
is
who are in
Zios?
support of the genocide. And so when they moved the venue to the 4th place, and so we're in this small place, we're in a bar. There's like 500 people. There were 1,500 that came all the way to Detroit. Have you ever been to Detroit?
No.
Nobody's been to fucking Detroit. Nobody wants to go over there. It's
One
a
of the
garbage
worst
city.
cities in America.
Garbage city. I would never go there again.
Hey, chill out. Damn. But you want to big up Miami when you talk about the whores and opportunists that live in Miami, and those are the same girls that you sleep with though. But Miami is just such a great place. The women are great, even though they're the whores that you essentially talk about. That's just crazy to me. Talking shit about Detroit. Man, shout out to anybody that's from the D, bro. Shout out to anybody that's from the D. Ain't nothing wrong with Detroit. Detroit got some delicious ass food too. That's really my main concern. It's always goes back to food, but Detroit got some good ass food, bro.
And I hopefully I don't have to go. But the venue was moved to a small little bar, and there's music blasting, but all these like actual politicians and serious people are giving speeches regardless, and the movement is so strong that people were listening, and it was good. But
and something that he's leaving out is like, what were these speeches about? What were these people, these politicians, these leaders, what were they speaking about?
when they started hearing the speeches, they started messing up with the event.
Yeah, they
started
said,
playing
"Oh,
loud
no.
music, started
Y'all gotta
interrupting
get
the
out."
speeches. And when Nick Fuentes was supposed to speak, they started interrupting. They unplugged the microphone. They cut it off short. They started blasting "Sexy Red," which is probably.
Are you serious?
Okay, so I stand corrected. Nick Fuentes was most definitely there.
Sexy Red, yeah. And they don't know all this stuff. And the guy who was doing it, maybe he got a call from the manager, but it was the security guard. And the security guard started taunting everybody, flicking everybody off, like flicking people. He was calling women whores in the beginning. Like a woman next to me, my friend Dr. Lupus on Twitter, called her a whore, called her daughter a whore, all this stuff.
So, again, of course, Fresh and Fit aren't going to ask the appropriate questions, but I would have been like, well, why did he... You're meaning to tell me that he just started doing that out of the middle of nowhere? Or was he trying to get you to leave and you just wouldn't leave? Also, calling someone names, saying that you're a whore and blah, 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 that's one thing. But actually putting your hands on somebody... that's different. Now, I do not have any footage of this security guard actually I don't have any footage of him doing what Sneako did essentially, with like touching people's hats, like pushing people, punching other people. I have no footage. I've looked. If you guys have footage, please send it to me. It's one thing to antagonize with words. It is another thing to actually touch somebody, to flip somebody's hat, right? That can be considered assault. And you know what? I looked it up. One of the things that I Googled is knocking someone's hat off assault in Detroit. And literally the first thing that comes up, battery happens when you actually make contact with another person or an object that the person has under their control. If you knock something out of a person's hand or a head off someone, you can be charged with battery, stupid. What do they not understand? It's one thing to antagonize with words, but if you are touching someone or if you're flipping off their hat or whatever, that's assault. And you know what? You deserve to get punched in the face. And I'm glad that you did. Stupid, bro. So dumb.
And I taunted back, and then the guy jumps down, does a big Superman punch, hits me in the face, and then falls to the ground, and then runs to the back. And so I got some teeth chipped, and then they're all
One
fixed
tooth
now.
chipped. Yeah.
2 and 1.5. But
Okay.
We're good. We're all good.
A
We're good to be
random
back
guy?
here.
This wasn't a security guard?
He was the security guard of the venue. He
Okay.
probably got the call from the manager to shut it down. And
Actually,
so-
we can show him on screen. Actually, this guy that did this.
Yeah, like, let me
heinous,
see this
heinous.
face.
And
Heinous
also, I think
crime.
the other important thing.
Heinous or heinous? Yo, when Walter talks sometimes, like he legit has me questioning like how to properly pronounce things, you know? How to properly pronounce like some words. I get so confused. Now I have to check myself. Heinous? Heinous, like I thought. What the f, Walter? Stop doing that. That's the third time I did that. Every time he talks, I'm like, is that how it's pronounced? I don't think that's how that's pronounced. Every time it's heinous. One more time. Heinous? Where the fuck did the IOUS come from? Anyway, this is just me being petty.
Also to note is that people try to say that you flipped his hat, but he flipped your hat first.
Well, it wasn't. He was flicking people in the front of the crowd. Like you could see him
Yeah.
flicking people. So I mean,
Where is the footage? Where is the footage? Because I haven't seen that. If he is physically touching people, if he's physically touching you, then I would understand, right? I would understand. And I would say he most definitely made matters worse for sure. But I have not seen any of that. I haven't seen him touch anybody. So guys, if you have that footage, please send it to me. And I will say, my bad. The security guard most definitely made the situation worse. And I was wrong. I don't care about being wrong. It's fine. I really don't care. Just, yeah, let me know. Because they keep saying that, but I haven't found anything.
As the police started asking me questions, there was a big commotion outside. And they came up to me. And so, yeah, I answered the questions. But it's not like, oh, you're a snitch.
Anybody would do the same thing.
Respectfully, if you knock my teeth out, I'm telling.
That's not why people are criticizing you, Sneako. It's stupid. That is not why people are criticizing you, okay? From what I can see, as of right now, what everybody can see, as of right now, you started this. You started it, but you want to finish it with legal trouble, right? You want to get the police involved. That's where everybody's criticism is coming from. You didn't have to knock off his head. Again, that is assault. I doubt there's no case to win here for Sneako unless there is actual footage of the security guard putting his hands on other people, like when he doesn't necessarily have to and he made the situation worse. Then there might be some sort of case. But as of right now, no, you're not winning this case, bro. There is no case. You assaulted this man, so he retaliated. It's that simple.
The police are there. They asked me what happened. I had a lot of blood and there was commotion, so I explained the situation, and that's all going to be important. But
and he probably lied to the police too, saying, "Yeah, we didn't even do anything. I didn't even do anything. He just punched me for no reason." I'm sure.
So it's like,
I think you have it right, Bills.
Yeah, I want to see this clip.
Yeah, I want to see because I'm glad
let's
you're
go
okay
ahead
though.
and
Could have
show
been
it.
worse.
well, sure. Now y'all got the.
Yeah, I
full
want to
story.
see the
A lot of
clip.
people
I
feel
want to
like
see
you
what they say about the whole
antagonized him by
clip.
yourself, and you started it or whatever, but he was the one starting shit. So I didn't know that. So you guys, so AFPAC gets canceled,
yep.
right? They say, oh,
But it still happens. See, I don't want the leftists and the people, the haters, to say like, "Oh, it got canceled." It still happens.
It still
The show
happened.
goes on.
You guys held it at a club.
The show goes on.
And then at this club, once they heard the speeches, they started to get freaked out.
Exactly.
And they started shutting it down.
Exactly. Not just before that, there were people like standing on
So when
top.
everyone's flipping them off, saying boo boo and everything, that's because they were shutting down the fucking.
Because they shut down the venue early before Nick even got to say his speech. Really, he got to say a few words, but they cut it off short. They started blasting music.
I wonder why. Okay, one more time. I don't know why I have to keep going through this. Guys, you have a bar, right? You got a club. You have a club. These people came in droves to your establishment very last minute, right? You don't necessarily know what these people are about, but they came to your establishment last minute. You catch wind of everything that they're saying when, their speakers start to speak, essentially, and you hear a lot of anti-Semitic, racist, bigotry bullshit. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because I can tell you what I would do. I say, "Oh, no, you ain't bringing that shit in here. No, you are going to risk my business. No. Goodbye. You can leave." And that's why they were mad. Because they shut it down because of the dumb shit that they were saying.
Interrupted. They cut off the microphone mid.
You know what? For people to be so business savvy, they don't understand business, which is so ironic because even to this day, they still don't understand how YouTube can just kick them off of their platform and well, not necessarily kick them off their platform, but demonetize them and take these privileges away when free speech is a thing. It's because it's their company. Stupid. It's not your company. You work for them.
Speech.
Who was giving their speech, and then you noticed that they started putting music on? Who
It was
started
the
saying
I think
shit?
it was Jared Taylor. It was the last.
Jared Taylor?
There was 3 speakers, and I think it was halfway through the last one, right before Nick was supposed to talk.
And then that's when you
Jared
guys freaking out.
Taylor.
And that's when it started. And I was getting upset. I mean, the one thing that I do have to say, I was a little bit annoyed that there were not other people. Like, we saw the security guard taunting everybody and unplugging the microphone. I was trying to unplug the music. Like the 4th venue we go to, people are all over the.
Okay, guys, wait. Wait a second. So wait. I have to bring this up. So I Googled Jared Taylor, right? Let me show you what pops up. Jared Taylor. If this is the guy, this is crazy. Jared Taylor, Southern Poverty Law Center. Taylor also hosts the annual American Renaissance Conference where racists intellectuals rub shoulders with Klansmen, neo-Nazi, and other. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Can you imagine the shit that was being said in this establishment? Can you guys imagine? Hell no. Wait, time out. In his own words, blacks and whites are different. When blacks are left entirely to their own devices, Western civilization, any kind of civilization, disappears. It gets so much worse. Our rulers and media executives will try to turn the story of Hurricane Katrina into yet another morality tale of downtrodden blacks and heartless whites. But many whites will realize, some for the first time, that we have Africa in our midst. The utterly alien Africa of roadside corpses, cruelty, and anarchy that they thought could never wash up on our shores. Jesus Christ. Though Taylor denies that he is a white supremacist, he focuses on how blacks lag behind whites academically due to alleged racial differences in intelligence. He also has asserted that blacks and Hispanics are more likely to commit crimes and have diseases. Oh my gosh. Again, can you imagine hearing this stuff in your business, in your establishment? Yo, I would pull the plug too. You have absolutely lost your mind, dog. You have absolutely lost your mind. Nope. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. Sneako is obviously lying here. I don't know what else to say about this situation. It's just insane that he still refuses to take accountability. Guys, if you have any footage proving that the security guard was flipping people's hats and antagonizing them the way that Sneako was saying, and when I say antagonizing them, I mean physically. I don't mean with words, because that's all the footage that I could see. Him antagonizing with words, and he was only doing that because you people would not leave, stupid. So of course he's gonna get mad because y'all weren't trying to leave. So when you knocked his head off, you had to get falcon punched, bro. You had to. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with anything that I said? Do you disagree with anything that I said? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe as usual. Follow me on all the social media platforms. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitch. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.